Hey, Shalom, Shalom. It's the brother Abba Yabba from the DC Church coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Ba'ashem meaning in the name, Rekar meaning spirit, Kadash meaning holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to you in order to profess the unjust truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Alright? Shani Kabaga, Walla Rakaza claim now by Ith, meaning double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times. To whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. Of course, we give double honors, and I have taught us. And Shalom wa barakam labakar and Shiyasha Allah. Peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel, and to the men out there that's serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, making their calling and election sure, and prophesying to edify the elect. To you I say Shalom wa barakam my thumb. Peace and blessings be upon you. Now, without further ado, as you can see in front of you, the title says post-election stock market is going to be particularly brutal, and gold will be the last safe haven. Okay, now right now, just getting into the I'm gonna read this article, and then of course I'm gonna bring out some precepts that align with the article. But right now, because we're in election day, so either or, if President Trump is reelected, then we're gonna have chaos, which the civil unrest will always lead to a stock market crash. Okay, because you have boarded up places, places lose money because there's there's destruction of property, so on and so forth. They got to dig in their pocket. Of course, they have insurance, but insurance taxes certain companies and so on and so forth. So whenever you have an unruly civilization and you have basically civil unrest or civil war, or war within a country within itself, this also affects the stock market. And you have natural events, you have political events, and you have what's the last one? Man, I forgot. Shit, it slips my mind as of right now. But all these things basically affect the stock market in a negative way. Okay, because destruction of property and destruction of land and so on and so forth. This will all cause devaluation, or if that's even a word, but this will all devalue certain companies and so on and so forth. So right now, I'm gonna let basically the article speak for itself. But right now, the stock market is in the worst it's ever been on a presidential election day. Okay, so in history, every time a president was elected, the stock market was never this bad. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. It says the U.S. stock market is coming off its worst week since March. Okay, and it says, and it's the worst pre-election stock market in history. Okay, and the reason why is because these people are drawing back their money. They're taking back their money. They're drawing their money out of the accounts. What you're gonna see, in hopes to save their money, and what's it called? You got doomsday preppers. You got these people that basically know the forecast. What's on the forecast is basically death and destruction coming up, man. All right. So you have the wise of some people who taking out their money and like, shit, I'm gonna store this up, And it says according to the veteran stockbroker Peter Schiff, it says he said on his podcast that the weak stock market doesn't bode well for Trump's reelection, who had touted the stock market as his great accomplishment. Yeah, because during his election or during his presidency, he would always state how basically he helped our economic system and how the stock market is doing well and the Dow is up, so on and so forth. Okay, but we understand that now, and to be real with you, man, like for the men of the Lord, you can see all this shit is fixated, man. Like all of this is fictitious. Really, what they're doing is they're playing a grand scheme. Of course, the elites, and the higher ups, they're playing a grand scheme, and they're playing with you people's mind, man. All right? But the stock market is nothing but a fictitious story. Okay? What the hell is this? So it says, he also doesn't think that the stock market would ultimately sell off of the reality of a Joe Biden presidency. That it would be a buy the rumor, sell the fact. And it's going to expound on what he meant by that. It says, well, apparently they're not waiting. They're not waiting for the fact. They're selling the rumor. They're selling on the rumor. So basically, people are putting so much hope in Joe Biden that he's going to win, that they're aligning their investments on their investments are contingent on Joe Biden's presidency if he becomes the president. Okay, so that's essentially what he's saying, which in turns is stupid. That's why I said all of this is fictitious. But what really matters is what they're going to say later on, because due to the stock market being as low as it is, they're going to have to lean. I really don't want to ruin it, but due to the stock market being in such a low state, they're going to have to lean on other forms of investing. And on top of that, the stock market is at a potential crash. Okay, so it says, well, apparently they're not waiting for the fact that, and they're selling on the rumor. They brought on the rumor Joe Biden was going to win, and now they're selling on the rumor that he's going to win, because a Joe Biden victory is not good for the stock market. It means much higher taxes, and that is not going to be offset by the Federal Reserve. Okay, because if Joe Biden taxes more, that benefits the Federal Reserve. They're not gonna go against that. Okay, so that's why they're buying and selling based off of that logic. Okay, we're talking about stockbrokers. So it says U.S. economy may face unprecedented crash without another massive injection, Professor Wolf tells bomb bust. Right? It says Schiff pointed out that most people seem to think that regardless of who wins, it really won't be a problem for the stock market, because the Federal Reserve will step in and backstop it, which is going to explain in the next paragraph. Okay, it says everybody seems confident that the Federal Reserve has their back, but he says, but the only leg that this market is standing on is the Federal Reserve and money printing. Okay, America is not growing in value. The reason why is because we keep outsourcing for products, and if we keep outsourcing for products, it devalues us, because it means we need them more than they need us. Therefore, the value of America goes down to shits. Okay. And that's essentially what is happening, because if you look at America's a big ass industry, okay? And you keep running this industry, you keep using those natural goods, you keep stressing the earth. It's not gonna give you back. The earth is not gonna grant you its goods. It's gonna take away from it. All right. So that's why we have to keep outsourcing from other countries, and even for products we could grow here. You know, we could you're outsourcing for rice, you know, you're outsourcing for certain daily needs like clothing and blankets and beds and stuff like that. Why outsource for it when it can be made here? But that's the whole plan of the Heavenly Father. Okay, the reason why they're outsourcing is because America is coming down. Bro, I gotta grab this precept real quick. Okay, there's Jeremiah chapter, I believe it's 51. I want to make sure I get the right precept. All right. Yep, 51. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 51, verse I'll start at 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay? It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. See? So it says, take balm for her pain, which is basically saying, heal the wounds of Babylon, man. All right? And one of the wounds of Babylon is the economic system. And once the economic system is taking a hit, it's not going to be healed. Even every time the what's it called, the stock market crash, or you had the government shut down. All these things take a toll on the economic health of America, and the economic health of America is not getting better at all. Because if that was the case, if the economic health was getting better of America, you would see the national debt clock going backwards. Okay, you will see money be getting tagged off of that. You'll see billions or billions getting tagged off of those trillions, man. But that's not happening. The reason why is because America is a continual consumer. Okay, and when you have a continual consumer, you have to pay. All right, and it's gonna come time to where all that shit is gonna. Hey, America's not gonna have a foot to stand on. Okay. Oh, man, that just brought me right into my second point. Verse 9, it says, I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna bring out Habakkuk, the second chapter. Okay. And keep in mind what I said. America's not gonna have a foot to stand on. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay, so because of all the iniquity that was committed and permitted in Babylon, which we know as modern day America, the Heavenly Father is allowing these things to happen so that the destruction, because first the destruction of America is going to start economically. Okay, before you can really take down a nation, the best way to basically sweep the rug under a nation is economically. Okay, because if we don't have I'm not gonna say we, but if Babylon doesn't have a stable enough economic system, they could never really function or process in a productive way. All right, and also it'll be easier for them to be overtaken. Okay, so. And on top of that, you have other motives such as the RFID microchip, which is going to take place of the currency. Which I'm gonna actually go back to this article because it's going to say that. Okay, it says everybody seems confident that the Fed has their back. He says, but the only leg that the market is standing on is the Federal Reserve and money printing. Which, if you keep printing money, it just devalues it more. Okay, it says the economics explains that ultimately that's not going to be enough. The market is not going to be able to survive when that is the only support. Okay, so that means if that's the only support and it's not going to survive, America's going to have to go to a means of other barter or other trade or other forms of currency, which in turns America, I'm not going to say we, Salaki, I keep saying that, but which in turns America is going to go to having the RFID microchip implemented. All right. It says normally when people are running to get out of stocks, he says they move into bonds, but if both stocks and bonds are falling at the same time, then there is no gain to offset losses. There is just losses on top of losses, man. All right, and that's exactly what we're coming into. Adawan Ratazah, man. Losses on top of losses for Babylon. All right, that's why it says we what's it called? It says take balm for her pain. See? Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 8, it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. See? So the Heavenly Father said, y'all could try to heal Babylon, but this shit ain't finna happen, man. All right? That's why America set up in a trick bag. I don't want Ratazar, man. This be the fucking last president, man. Jake we trying to get the hell out of here, bro. I don't want no damn reparations. I don't want no 40 acres and a mule. I don't want no $200,000. I don't want none of that. Okay? We, and I'm speaking on behalf of all of the elect. I don't want Ratazar to be a part of them. We want the kingdom of heaven. Nothing less. All right? I don't give a fuck for it. Eating my kissing my foot. I don't care for none of that. All right? I don't care for riches in this world. I want rich, what's it called? A sustained mind, a substantiated people, all right? A substantiated ground, earth, all right? Planets. We ain't settling for 40 acres and a mule, man. We want Esau, we want all of Esau and the higher ups in captivity, all right? And that's what we going into. But it all starts with that economic fall, man. Because that's going to kick in all the other prophecies. Because what's the main prophecy that has to happen before Yahushua HaMashiach makes his return? The RFID microchip, man. All right. So let me grab Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. It says, Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. And that's why all Esau's sugar is turning to shit. Okay? It says, it cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all the nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a proverb against him, and a taunting proverb? A parable against, I'll read that again. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? To him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that's the depths, man. That's the depths. All right. And Esau keep adding. Let's see where that national debt clock is at. Let's see where that thing is at in real time. Okay. America and the 2/3 of our nation are in $27 trillion worth of debt. Okay, and mind you, if you look, like I said, we would have, like the scripture said, we would have healed her, but Babylon is not healed. Take balm for her pain, be she, if so be she may be healed. But obviously, she's not being healed because look at that. That number keeps going up. Okay, continuously. So when we sleeping, when we showering, when we working, when we having fun out there, this keeps going. Okay, this keeps going and going and going and going. This number keeps running, and it doesn't stop. The reason why is because America is a consumer, and there's no way that she's gonna be healed, man. All right. So let me finish off this article, and I'm gonna end this video. It says, so I think this is going to be particularly brutal because not a lot of people have hedges that are outside of the traditional U.S. stocks and bonds. It says Sheaf. There's not a lot of investors that have gold or gold stocks that are hedging their portfolio. All right, you see that. Of course, they're gonna try to come up with a remedy or a quick fix, which is investing in gold, which gold isn't really that tangible, but obviously we understand that the stock market is going to crash regardless. So you can invest all your money, you can invest your bottom dollar in gold, but all that shit is going to be destroyed too, man, because the scriptures tell you about the gold that's cankered up, okay, in James the 5th chapter. All right, the Heavenly Father says He's going to destroy all that. He's going to overturn it into the hands of the righteous, man. All right. So with that, hey, I'll give all praise, glory, and honor. That was really the main point. I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kadash, Shen Kabaka, Wala Rakaza Kwame Naba Aith, Wa Shalom, Wa Barakam Labakar, Shiyasha Allah, Shalom Makim.